I felt really a very strong calling to give back to the source, Mother India, especially where so many women and children still struggle with poverty. As you know, yoga is a gift from ancient India, and today 300 million people around the world enjoy this practice. The yoga industry will generate $200 billion by 2030. So I share this idea of giving back to Mother India with my teacher, studio owners, and my friends. And we created this mission to mobilize yoga practitioners worldwide to channel their gratitude for yoga into empowering India's underserved women and children so that they can build sustainable livelihood. Long story short, in 17 years, we reached over 30 countries. And we are very fortunate to have over 150 ambassadors who are yoga teachers or studio owners. That's how we are reaching so many people around the world. And today we are supporting more than 3,000 underserved women and children with our programs. And this is a quick snapshot of how we grew our programs in India over the years. So in 2011, we started microloan program, and I started counting how many women actually we were helping. And it was just 55 mothers. And they all told me that they don't want their children to live like them because they never had a good education. So they just lived like a domestic servants for many years. And they really want their children to have a good education so that they can build independent life of self-worth. So we created scholarship for higher education, which is SHE. It's a pink color in this graph. 2021, especially, so many people from around the world came to join our campaign when India was going through oxygen crisis. So we reached 2,400 lives. And then last year we reached 2,800. Every year we create a Save a Trip, and we visit all the programs in India with our ambassadors. And first stop is Chamarajanagar, Karnataka, which is about 5-hour drive from Bangalore. Here we work with non-government organization Dinabandhu Trust, which was started by Professor Jayada in 1990 when he saw so many young children on the street having no place to go. Now they live with such loving care and good education. We support 35 children here this year, and ambassadors who travel with us always do fun yoga classes with them. And these yoga mats were donated by Dutch communities. In this area, we also support 140 boys and girls in this Chamarajanagar area, which is a very impoverished region. Over the 17 years, I realized a very important discovery that we are not just sending money where the need is, but rather we are creating this eternal circulation of gratitude. We raise funds and we send this money to India, and we work with 2 NGOs. And we created so many different programs like microloan programs, scholarship programs. Now we have Digital Center and the PAT project, which is sanitary napkin production project. And our NGO partners monitor these programs and they send us reports. Women and children who are the fund recipients of these programs feel gratitude for life-changing opportunities with this funding, but even more importantly, paid forward to their communities.
ನನಗೆ ನೀವು ಆ ಥರ ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮಂತೆ ತುಂಬ ಬಡವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಲೈಬ್ರರೀಸ್ ಕಟ್ಸೋದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಈ ಊರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿ ಅನ್ನೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನನಗೆ ಅದೊಂದೇ ಆಸೆ, ಈ ಊರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಕಡೆ ಆದರೂ ಸರಿ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿ ಕಟ್ಟಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದೇ ನನ್ನ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಆಸೆ.
ಮೈ ಗೋಲ್ ಇಸ್ MBBS ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನನ್ನ ಉದ್ದೇಶ. ಈ ವಿಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ತುಂಬ ಬಡವ ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಓದಿ MBBS ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದೇ ನನ್ನ ಆಸೆ.
And we have more than 300 young people now graduated with college degrees. As you can see, some of them become nurses, school teachers, computer workers at the office, or Royal Academy trainer, or this boy became owner of a computer skills training lab. So we are very excited to see these young people becoming professionals and also giving back to the community. As you know, West Bengal, Calcutta area is where Yogananda, Vivekananda come from, and Ramakrishna from, and Mother Teresa lived and died. But it also has the highest number of human trafficking cases in India. We work with NGO called Nishta, which is funded by this beautiful grandmother, Prita Das, in 1975. She got married very young, and she realized all these young brides were at the age of 12 or 13. So she created this organization to empower and educate young girls and women about their human rights, equal rights. Since 1975, so it's been over 50 years, it's run by her daughter, Mina Das, and her granddaughter, Manami Das. And they have a group of dedicated social workers, and we are very grateful that we can work with them. They reach 40,000 villagers today. We support 550 mothers annually. And I also learned that this is not just important program and successful program in terms of financial aid, but equally important is that they created this empowering peer support group. So unfortunately, there is still a lot of domestic violence and abuse happening at home. The women used to stay home and struggle by themselves, but now they come out of house to do some work for microloan businesses. So they talk about their issues. And these women now, as a group, if they hear somebody is beaten up at home, they'll go to husbands and they will threaten them to take them to police and so on. So these really women's group have become a strong empowered groups, which we are very happy to witness. We also give 300 young girls annually now a 5-year scholarship for higher education so that they can go to college.
2020 সালে যখন লকডাউনটা প্রথম হয়েছিল তখন আমি ক্লাস 12-এ পড়ি। তখন মানে যখন লকডাউন হয় তখন আমার পরিবারে আমরা 3 ভাই বোন, আমার আরেকটা বোন আছে আর একটা ভাই আছে। এবার আমরা 3 জন বলে বাবার পক্ষে খুব মানে সংসার চালানো খুব মানে দুষ্কর হয়েছিল, যেখানে সংসার চালাতে পারছিল না। বাবা ঠিক করে যে আমাকে বিয়ে দেয়, যেহেতু আমি বড়, বাবা ঠিক করে যে আমাকে বিয়ে দিয়ে দেওয়ার জন্য, এবং বাবার ছেলেও দেখে যে বিয়ে করার জন্য, এবং আমি তখন বাবাকে বলি যে আমি এখন বিয়ে করতে চাই না।
I've been coming on this trip for many years now, and especially being involved with Yoga Gives Back for more than 10 years. Even in the most difficult circumstances, there is hope and there's faith to get out of it.
How courageous all of the women and girls are that we've talked to and interviewed. They're facing great odds and going against generations of thousands of years of cultural norms.
So I want to get a whole lot of people doing monthly donations so it's sustainable, even if it's a small amount, but just to keep Yoga Gives Back and Sister Aid and the She Scholarships program afloat.
Right now we're doing such a small amount, and we could potentially, with the amount of people that practice yoga in the United States, in Canada, in Europe, I mean, we could increase this mission 1,000 million times over with very small donations. Like $1 a day could literally feed a child and educate a child for an entire year.
And it's really true in India, $1 can go a long way. If everybody who is benefiting from the practice of yoga gives us $1 or $10, we can easily get to 10,000 lives. Yoga Gives Back is accredited by these candid and charity navigator organizations for strong financial health, ongoing accountability, and transparency. We got platinum transparency and 4-star rating. So you can give us with confidence. Thank you so much.